as you may know, today I'm doing a little ramble, but it's going to be a little bit slower. Than my usual pace. Because I know some people love fast talking, and some people hate fast talking. So I'm trying to make a point to slow down. Slow down. I am tapping on my mic table right now. Because I thought it would add a little bit more audio interest when my voice isn't there. Just to help buffer so this way your brain still has something to focus on, but not something to think about, you know. I'm also gonna try and get some visual triggers in there. So that you have something to look at too. So, you may have noticed that I look strikingly similar to how I looked in my last video. And that is because I am experimenting with filming two or more videos at a time, so that I can make sure that at the very least you'll have a week's worth of uploads to watch. So I'm not just posting occasionally and disappearing off the face of the planet Earth. Usually, I would change so that you would not know that I am doing this on the same day, but it gives me something to talk about right now. And I wanted to talk a little bit about gives me a good excuse to do that. So basically, I first made this channel because I have always loved making movies, videos, ever since I was a little kid. And for a while, things were so hectic that I didn't have time for an outlet at all, creatively, anything like that. But as things are settling in more, I have found myself wanting something to put effort into again. So I'm trying to make it like a habit to film videos for you guys, because I also love the ASMR community as a whole. I've been here, I think, since I was 14 or 15, because I used to get terrible panic attacks at the dentist. And so my therapist suggested that I try, like, this sounds silly, but dental role playing to help me get over that anxiety. And so I looked up dentist roleplay, as you do, and I found an ASMR video and I watched it and I was like, why is this making me sleepy? Why am I tired? And I also felt tingles, and I was like, what's that? Because I'd felt it before, but I'd never like put a name to it. So it was very new to me. But when I googled what it was, I found out about ASMR, and this was 2015-ish. But yeah, I've been here ever since. I'm very sorry if you hear what sounds like an angry baby. It is an angry baby. My roommates, I mentioned in a couple videos ago that my roommates just had a baby. And they did 3 months ago. If you want to, that's just, but she's still a baby, you know. And she doesn't have a routine yet because she's so little, so she's up at all hours. Maybe you'll get to hear some cute baby noises. I hope you hear no baby noises, ideally. But if there must be baby noises, I'd rather they be cute. So, I wanted to talk about the first time middle. It might have been middle. And I probably had ASMR before, but this is the first time that I like clocked it. Does that sound nice? I was watching one of my classmates play with some little toy tigers. Like make them like walk across the floor and everything. And it made me so relaxed. And I was like, what's that? What's going on? And it was only a couple years ago that I put two and two together. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Don't know why I'm looking over there. Don't mind me. So, this is becoming a little bit of a meta ASMR video. ASMR video about ASMR videos. That being said, if there are any other ASMR artists watching this, I would love to hear from you. I'm very excited to hear from you. I want to get connected. I want all the tips and tricks. I'm still editing using Shotcut because that is what I learned to edit on when I was in high school and I didn't have any money. I'm also not very good at editing, which is why I've been doing more unedited content lately, because I think that it's less jarring than like maybe a jump cut. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to look in and like get better, like do better, like upgrade. Like I got my little lighting upgrade. I'm sure you can tell that it's a ring light. I feel so bougie. I promise my hands are dry. They sound very dry. But I don't have a directional microphone right now. At least I'm pretty sure I don't. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Oh, that was a bit much, sorry. Hello. So, I'm looking to upgrade to maybe a Blue Yeti, because I feel like that's like the starter Pokemon of microphones. But I want to get good so that I have a couple role plays that I want to film. I also I'd like to get a green screen as much as you want, without really having to care, you know? And I mean, I do care. If you watch my first couple videos, I was a nervous wreck. And now it comes more naturally to me. Not sure why. I guess just practice. But there are still people who enjoy my videos while I'm small. And I appreciate you guys a lot. I've had a couple comments, and not like I'm booming or anything, but it makes me happy, really happy to hear that you guys like my whisper voice, and you guys like appreciate the videos even when they're not the best they could be, you know? And that's really helpful for me, because I am such a perfectionist. I am a go with the flow perfectionist. With the flow. But I am a perfectionist. Something I'm working on, and have been working on today when I'm filming, is not deadpanning when I do triggers, because I watched my last video while I was editing, and I was like tapping something, and I was just like, that's a bad look. Don't do that. So that's a point I'm focusing on. Also, I'm trying to get more good about doing makeup before I record. And I do not wear very much makeup at all. In fact, the only thing I have on right now is blush and then lip gloss. But I'd like to start doing my eye bags and stuff like that. The only problem is that at the end of the day, when I record these, I don't want to put makeup on my face and then wash it off. Do I own my cellar water? Yeah. Is it still too much for me? Yeah. But this is a gloss and this is a stain. Because I like to look like I went outside and grabbed a raspberry and was like so it's not condomgenic. Oh no. It doesn't cause acne. So, because it's water based, so I can get it off my face very easy and rest easy. Also, looking back at some of my older videos, that showed me how much better I like my hair now that it's longer. Usually it's pretty curly, but it's kind of given up on me today. You can kind of see the ghost of the girl. I always have texture, and I used to always have curl, but then I put highlight in my hair. And my girls are mad at me, which is fair. I'd be mad too if someone put bleach on me, so. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Thank you for being here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Um, I'm gonna pick this up really quickly. So, usually the sound is a little more dampened, but one of my cats stole my microphone, like cover, like the foam cover, and I cannot find it, which is a problem for many reasons. So I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to buy another one or if I should just wait until I buy a Blue Yeti and get some covers for that. So you can let me know how the sound is for you, if it's too abrasive, if my D's and S's are too abrasive. The one thing I don't like about not having a cover is that usually I can get very close, very, very close to the